welcome to my channel. I'm very happy to have all of you again, like every Wednesday, here in my house. Today I will show you how to knit these beautiful shoes. I used to wear this kind of shoes when I was little, so I wanted to make the same for my grandchild. My grandma used to make these kind of shoes for us, so I want to make the same for him. I think that I'm going to make one for me too because I want to match with him. I think it would be so fun. But well, remember that in this video I will show you if you want to make these shoes for a bigger size. Well, I will show you how this shoes is for a size 3 to 5 year old kid. But don't worry, as I told you, I will show you how you are going to make these shoes for a bigger size, okay? If you are learning how to knit, well, this is the perfect opportunity to learn it so easy in just one video. You are going to learn how to make these shoes. And remember that we have to get ready for the winter that it's coming. It's right in the corner, so we have to prepare everything for this Christmas, for these holidays. And also you can spend some time with your kids making this kind of garments, okay? Well, first I will show you the material list, all the materials that we are going to need to make this. Remember that if you want to use the same material that I'm using, well, you can find it in my online store www.lauracepeda.es, and there you will see all the different colors and all the different materials that we have. Also, you will see all the accessories and the magazines. Remember that if you live close to Spain, where there we have the warehouse, it's in Madrid, and there you can see and you can buy all the materials that I used to, okay? And you can touch them and you can buy it there if you want. Well, this is the first time that I'm going to make these shoes. I have a video in Spanish where I teach you how you can crochet shoes for babies. But now I want to make this for kids. I know that sometimes I make a lot of garments for adults or a lot of garments for babies. Well, now it's time that I create something for kids too, okay? So let's don't lose more time. I will give you the material list and I will give you step by step how we are going to make this pair of shoes, okay? So enjoy and prepare yourself a cup of coffee or tea to enjoy more your class, okay? Well, for this pair of shoes we are going to need 100 grams of burcon batik of Alice in this color and 100 grams of destello from Bosque. Okay, we are going to use both this kind of yarns of this weight look, and we are going to use these needles of number 6. I also use this counter because sometimes I forget how many rows I have, so I'm going to use it too. If you have one, well, you can use it too. And also we are going to need one embroidery needle, okay? First, I will explain you how we are going to make it. This shoes is one piece, and I cast on 7 here, 7 and 7. Remember that I'm making these shoes for a 4-year-old boy. It goes from 3 to 5 this size, I guess. And if you are going to make a bigger size, well, maybe you are going to make 9, you are going to cast on 9 or 10. And also I'm not counting the age, so please count 7 plus the one at the beginning, then 7 plus this split, and again 7 and 1 stitch for the pleat, and 7 and 1 stitch for this edge. So for this size we are going to cast on 25 stitches. I will measure it to have a more clear idea. Well, this should measure 20 centimeters from here to here, and tall it is 6 centimeters. 7, more or less 7. So you are going to measure from your ankle to here, then the wide of your foot, and again the toe. So for our shoes of these dimensions, we are going to cast on 25 stitches. Well, with the 2 threads of purcom and the destello, I'm going to show you how we are going to cast on. This is the way that I cast on. I know that there are a lot of many different ways. This might not be the best, but well, it's the one that I use. I will do it slowly so you can see how it is. And like this until we have 25 stitches. Well, then we are going to knit them, okay? We are going to knit the first one because it's the first row. But in the next rows, we are going to post the first stitch without knit, okay? So we are not going to count the first one, so 6 and 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 1 pour. And repeat now 7 and 1 pour, and then 7 and the last one of the edge. The last 7 you are going to knit them, and the last one too. Now turn around, and here with the counter I'm going to swipe, and I'm going to put 2 because I'm going to start the second row. Remember that the first one you are not going to knit it, and then you are going to knit 7. As you can see, we are going to make garter stitch. And here, 1 row of pour, 1 knit, and like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and pour. So like this is the second row, we are going to knit it, and in the next row we are going to pour. So we are going to continue knitting like this, and as you can see we are going to form a chain. So that's why we are making 1 pour, 1 knit, 1 pour, and 1 knit. Well, we are going to continue like this until our fingers start, okay? So see you there. Like this, we are going to make 25 rows from the heel to the beginning of our toes, okay? So see you when you already made the 25 rows, okay? Remember, you are going to count the rows like this. So we are going to continue, and now we are going to knit this stitch as it shows, and like this until we have 25 rows. I love to use this yarn because as you could see the colors are forming. Now we are going to start with this new color. I love it how it looks like in different shades of purple, blue, yellow. They will look so beautiful at the end. Look, here I placed some markers because I was getting confused, but we have to make 7, 7 and the one from the edge, okay? And this part where is the markers will be this part, okay? Remember that you have to form these little chains. So we are going to continue making 25 rows. Remember that you are going to make 7 and 7, and you have to swipe your counter to know exactly how many rows you are making. Look, here I finished 25 rows, and now we are going to start to reduce to form the toes, okay? Like here, like I made here. Look, I reduced some stitches to create this shape. We are going to reduce 2 stitches, one here, leaving 1 row and 1 here. I will show you how. We are going to make the row like we were making before. So remember, the first one we are going to pass, then we are going to knit 2, 3, and then here we are going to knit 2 together, and like this we are going to reduce. So here, counting the first one, instead of having 7 we are going to have 6, and then here where is our marker, we are going to, here we are going to pour. And again, knit 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then 2 together. So we already reduced 2 here, and we are going to make the same here. Then when you finish the row here, you are going to continue and you are going to make the same in the other row. You are going to reduce 1 here, and 1 here, and 1 here. And this will be the only reductions that we are going to make. Well, here I finished the row. I reduced 1 here, then 1 here, and here. Now I'm going to continue with the same stitches, but then in the next row I'm going to reduce 2 in each stage. So let's continue. Look, here I finished. I reduced 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. Now we have left 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 here. Well, from here, from where we start to reduce, we are going to make 7 rows. So I'm going to place the marker here to not lose the count of my rows. So at the end we must have 42. Use your counter, so it will be easier to remember how many rows you are making, okay? Also, I suggest while you are making this, please measure the foot of your kit to see if you need to make more rows or you need to reduce. It's up to you, but please make this and make sure that you are making the exact rows for your size, for the size of your kit, okay? Well, if you make the same number of rows and you reduce the exact number of stitches that I told you, you are going to create a shape like this, okay? And at the end you will have 48 rows and you are going to have 20 centimeters. Well, here I finished the 42 rows, and remember that you have to make the same for the other shoe, okay? Now that you have this, well, I'm going to pin it off, but I'm not going to pin it off like we are used to. Leave a long thread, and with our embroidery needle, we are going to pass through all these stitches through this thread, like this, very carefully and slowly, okay? Like this. And see you when I finish to pass all these stitches. So, once we finish, we are going to pull the thread like this, and we are going to pull until we have a tight hole, okay, like this. And this will be the tip of our shoe. Then we are going to pin it off like this. finish and you close your shoe, you have to make sure that this will fit on your kit, okay? So you have to see how many stitches you are going to bind off for the arch, and remember that here in this part the ankle of our kit has to fit, okay? So let's continue and I will show you how we are going to close our shoe. We are going to insert our embroidery needle through all these stitches, the last stitches that we need, okay? And like this, I ensure that the pleat will be invisible, okay? So I will do it slowly so you can see how it is. So we are going to take one stitch from here and one stitch from the other side. Well, you are going to continue like this until you finish to close the arch of the feet of your kit. As you could see, it doesn't have pleat. This until here. Look, here I finished to bind off in this arch. Remember that you have to make the same in the other shoe, like this. And now we are going to finish to bind off now in the wrong side, like this. I will show you how. And then after this, we are going to join this part, the heel. I will show you how. Then you are going to cut your thread and that's it. Before I teach you how we are going to join the other part, I wanted to tell you that before you cut your thread, you should take it and hide it once that you are having the embroidery needle through all these stitches. And now, and once you hide the thread, well, now you can cut it. Remove the markers. And now to join this part, we are going to sew it. We are going to sew first this part and then we are going to create a pleat here to create this shape. So first we are going to create the pleat in the heel, and we are going to use the same thread that we were using with the same embroidery needle, because we have a good long left. So we are going to make a knot, and look, I will pass the embroidery needle through all the stitches like this, one by one, until you arrive to the last stitch of the heel. And then you will pull, and then like this you will create the pleat. Make a knot and pull a little bit. It has to be tight. Again, make a knot, and now without cut, we are going to use the same thread to sew like we made before, taking one stitch from here and one from here, and like this you won't create pleats between this joint. We are going to sew until we finish to close the heel, until here, taking one stitch from here and one from here, and then we are going to hide these threads. Once you finish, well, you are going to make a knot between these threads here, like this, and then before you cut them, remember that we have to hide it through the project, and then we will cut it. We are going to hide them through the wrong side of the shoe. First, I will insert the embroidery needle through all these stitches, Then I will string these threads. Then I will bring them through like this. It's a little tight. Well, now you are going to cut this, and like this we're finished. And now if you want, you can sew this part, and it will make sure that this won't undo and it will last forever, I swear. But well, now I'm going to show you how you can decorate your slipper. I'm going to show you how you can make this pom-pom, but remember that you can make it as you want. This is one idea. I will show you how you are going to make it. This is the first time making this pom-pom. Well, taking both threads, we are going to measure them at approximately 18 centimeters. Remember that this is for the pom-pom that I want to make, but it's up to you. Then we are going to fold as many times as we need, like this, to have something like this at the end. Well, once you have them, cut these threads, and taking all the threads, we are going to make a knot like this, very slowly and carefully. Be careful of pass through all the threads together. Once we have them, make a knot, pull very, very, very hard, and at the end you will have like a bow or something. Then you are going to cut all the threads here in the middle from both sides, and like this we form our pom-pom. Make sure you cut all of them, and now we are going to fix them like this, both sides. And that's it. Now taking one thread from here and from here, we are going to pass through the slipper like this. So take one thread from each side, and once you pass them through the other side, well, you are going to make a knot, very, very, very tight. Make 2 knots, 3 knots to make sure this won't fall. And well, this is it. What do you think? I think it's a very fast and a different idea. So let's see how they look. Well, so what do you think? I think that this idea is very cool, because now that you can know how to make this, now you can make it for all the family. Also, you can teach your kids how to make them, and maybe you can tell them like you're going to make this for a present, and you're going to create these slippers for your brother or for your sister or for your mother, and you can push them to create something new, and maybe to create a new activity for these holidays, and to join and to bring all the family together. I think it's a very good idea. Or maybe you can make a competition, you can make a contest, like how can they decor their own slippers and to give a prize to the best idea or something like that. I think that this is a very good idea. This is the magic of a knit, and I think that you are going to make it and transform this activity to something very funny and activity for all the family. So please make it, and if you make it, please send me a picture. I want to see how your family looks with these slippers. You can make it in so many different colors. You can decorate your slippers with a ribbon or with different pom-poms. It's up to you. As I told you, it's up to your creativity, but I'm sure they will look so beautiful, and they will be perfect for this coming winter. Please, if you have more ideas, that you want me to teach you for this winter, please let me know. Send me an email or leave me a comment, and I will promise that I will try to make them. I love read all your comments. As soon as I can, I answer back, but I read all of them, I promised. Please follow me in all my social media, also in Instagram, in Facebook, in Pinterest. There I share different content, and I'm very glad to see new followers in my accounts. And also remember that if you don't know my magazines, when I have different magazines, you can find them, and they are available in my online store, www.lauracepeda.es. I have different magazines for kids, and I teach you step by step how you can make different garments. And also I have more magazines for adults where I teach you also step by step how you can make different garments. I have a lot of them. And also I have magazines for babies. So if you don't know them, please visit the online store. There I have available all the magazines that I have. And also remember, if you live close to Spain, where you can visit us, and in the warehouse we have the magazines available so you can see them. Well, I really enjoy making these slippers with you. I love to make this kind of garments for kids. And remember, if you like this video, give me a like, subscribe, and don't forget to leave all your comments. Thanks for watching, and share if you like.